Good morning. This is Pastor Doug. Last Sunday, we looked at the example of Moses from Hebrews chapter 11 as someone who chose to identify with those who are struggling and suffering. Moses was in a position of power, of grandeur, of pleasure, and he set that aside to identify with his people because of their suffering. Now, we may not agree with the actions that Moses took initially, but we see that God brought him to a place after 40 years later, where he was ready to be that deliverer that God wanted to use to set his people free. God's strength was made perfect in Moses' life. His power was made strong in his weakness, but it was only 40 years afterwards, after that choice of identifying, where Moses was really ready to be the one that God would use. In fact, at the end of Moses' life, and the end of Deuteronomy, it says there was never anyone like Moses that God used to display his might and his power. The mighty things, the mighty acts of God were done through Moses because he was stripped away of his own pride, of his own arrogance, and even of his position. In that lowly position, that's where God used him. I don't know if you feel weak in any area of your life. I know there's certainly areas in my life where I feel that. And it's actually a good thing because it causes us to say, God, I need you in this area of my life. I need you in all areas of my life, but specifically, I need your strength in this area. I need your strength to deal with this situation. I need this strength to deal with this temptation. I need this strength to move forward with this challenge. I need your strength to have the faith to believe that you really can do this and that you want me to be a part of it. This week, we're looking at Hebrews 11, specifically at that phrase of a whole bunch of people where it says that their weakness was turned to strength, that God's power was at work in them. So I look forward to seeing you Sunday. I hope you have a great week. Call out to God in your place of weakness, trusting that his strength will be made manifest in you and through you. Have a great week.